Hey guys, I'm an idiot. I was just staring at the 0 kilobyte upload. I was like, oh well, I'll just wait for that to change. Of course, it's recording the delay right now. So, hi, I'm back. I'm still not Zeshed. I'm still Mitch. I don't know if it's going to be updated in the title. Let me check. So hopefully, when this starts uploading, it's all going to be Gucci and smooth and beautiful. Because at the moment, the Twitch servers are having a lot of issues. So I've just had word from Jay, who's on the other stream, that he's routing it through London, and it seems cool, so I'm going to do the same. And fingers crossed, dude. Apologies for missing the previous round as well. I mean, all I can say is I'm sorry. You trusted me and I let you down. I'm curious. 5 seconds till upload, and I'm really hoping that this is going to look cool. Here we go. God damn it. Seeing a lot of red. So it looks like it's still jumpy, which is not good. DreamHack stream is 480p. Yeah, well. Looks like Twitch is having beaucoup de issues once more. Really not ideal. I mean, it's been happening for 2 days now, where servers have just kind of bottlenecked at times. I mean, let's just keep going. Excuse me. Hope that it's gonna even out as time goes on. I was streaming earlier for about 6 hours, and there were no problems there. So hopefully they sort their servers out pretty soon. As we look towards an 8-4 scoreline, Avant have had a decent T side. They lose a player early on here. I've got the AWP on Sterling to work with though, so the potential to pull back into the round is certainly there. Looking towards Avant, they're going to take a little bit of long control and push on down. The Molotov's going to slow them though with 20 seconds left. They're going to be cut off. This is going to have to be a very, very fast push indeed. Oh, nice damage onto Alistar with the pistols. Closing in the distance. My god, Maku's a monster. He's already found so much to work with, but very quickly, they're going to be pulling it back into a 2 versus 2. And with 3 seconds left, they don't have time to plant anymore. So the round is over, and Order have done just enough to find the victory. Well, I mean, I guess we'll just keep on going and hope the hope the servers even out. It's the best I can say. I'm really sorry about the quality problems, guys. About the bottlenecking and stuff. I guess we'll restart again in between maps and see if we can switch over server and make it a little bit better. 5-8. Order starting to really recover this CT side. Hats hasn't been having a great time from over towards barrels on 50 HP. He's going to try to get a little bit more done this time. They've missed a couple of their nades as well. Alright, Ince. Shut Sniper down through the smoke. Little tippity taps. They obviously had an idea that the players were out. Maku takes down one at least, so somewhat of a recovery for the T side as we're into a 3 versus 4. Towards B, the smoke goes down. That's going to stop Ince from getting too much done, but the Molotov again going to be used to slow Avant's progress towards this bomb site. Flash goes over now as the short player should be able to push forward, but Maku actually gets flashed himself. Doesn't flash himself, but one comes through from heaven to stop him pushing forward, and again Avant just kept at bay by utility usage. It looks like they don't even want to go for this in the end. Maybe they do. Okay, Ince just takes them down. Collateral onto Maku. Sterling was headshotted. That was the end of that. Nice and quick. So with Avant coming in, 4 AK-47s and a Galil in play. They haven't got a lot of utility, so when they throw over those smokes, they kind of have to commit towards a bomb site. Make sure they're using their utils as efficiently as possible, and getting 1-for-1 trades is better than you really expect, with the Galil being the player looking to find a kill towards barrels. Sniper on the spray down takes Zeph out as well, and we're into a 4 versus 3. Order in a bit of an awkward spot now. They're going to commit down towards the B bomb site, which they kind of have to after losing so many players, and the fact that you're going to see Bueller playing so passive. Not spotting out for info, so you won't know whether they're pushing or not until late. But the fact that he's managed to make his way into a more passive position means Alistar can cover the bomb site left side of... I mean, we all know what it's called, but we're going to say pillar. And Avant, convinced that they will have dragged rotations to B that now maybe have gone back. Decide to go back down to the B bomb side and make the execute happen there. 40 seconds left, 3 smokes to work with, and utility being dispensed as we speak. Bueller up close, goes through the smoke in the back of a flashbang, picks up 1. They're not even blind, but he keeps on fragging. 3 on the board, and he's looking for the 4th. Not going to land. But Maku's alone with 14 HP and a bomb to plant. No frag grenades left to take him down, so he will get that bomb plant successfully behind the sandbags and capitalize 1 kill onto Alistar, making his way down to water to try close in that gap. Ince could be in trouble. Flash goes around. Maku's up close left. If he doesn't check this angle, he is going to be torn apart. His position already given away. Maku's ready, trained in on it, and finds the kill. Headshot onto Ince to finish it off. And 6-9, we finish the half with a pretty good scoreline for Avant. 9 rounds on the board on your T side is definitely a lot more than you'd expect for underdogs coming into this matchup. And coming into the pistol round, if Avant managed to pick this up, that could be the end. It will be a devastating position for Order to have to try and come back into then. So the pistol's going to see Order making their way towards A pretty early on, and just the stampede coming down connector could be dangerous for Sterling. Picks up 1, immediately traded out though. Oh, Hazard's trapped, the door closed. His teammate had to go reload. He's running up with a knife. Surely not. Oh, misses it by just an inch. Zeph dodging out of the way. And with that, it goes 10-6 in favor of Avant. And at this point, it should be hard for them to throw it away, really. Flashbang over the top, as we're going to see a little bit of a peek from Avant early on, gaining a little bit of middle control. Bomb's trapped over towards Playground, already making its way into long. Great grenade. Great timing on it as Hats goes down low. No armor on any of these guys, really. They just want a bomb plant. Again, going to try to swarm towards a bomb site, just to bolster down their economy for the next round. And it would really help if they got a plant. They need it at this point. As they're in the open, it's really risky to take fights against pistols like that. And as he goes down, there's lots of support towards the bomb site, so it shouldn't be an issue. The bomb definitely not going to be planted, and they only lose a FAMAS in the end as he trades it over. I was wondering if Soju would get up in time to pick up the FAMAS, but not going to happen for him. And 11-6, Avant now face off against a full buy with relatively little reinvestment to come through. Obviously, you have to see the rebuy there on Maku. Other than that, everybody else, because he dropped over a weapon, like, everybody else is feeling okay. And if they lose this round, they'll be able to invest at least into pistol armor and then get a full buyout in the next round. So Order coming in with an opportunity to at least get themselves into a closer scoreline, because right now Avant are looking a little bit more dominant than we expected. push coming through. They haven't spotted out Sniper, but eventually they do. They check the angle. I was worried that they wouldn't. With him going down, we're into a 4v4. Maku dies too. This is starting to really thin out the defense. Avant have an MP9 and a FAMAS in play alongside this AUG, so Hazard's one of their best chances. They're scared away by the AUG though. Making their way down towards B, where there is only one defender, and it's the right choice to go here. Only Soju with an MP9 to hold down on B. Soju picks up one, but you can't expect much more from him. And as Sterling goes down too, Hazard's got a 1v3 to pull off. He'd have a 4k if he manages it, and actually very decent damage connected early on. The Molotov doesn't quite go far enough. Bueller's free to peek above the site and put it in 11-7. Avant claiming themselves an advantage early on, but it's on the verge of being pulled back now by order. You can see, like we said, Pistols armor in this round, then a bit of a buy. So order can close in the gap at least somewhat. At least, well, they should be able to. Unless you see a really weird round for Avant coming in with pistols. They've got a Deagle and a P250. And I do like the economic decisions. Not investing too heavily, so they're going to be keeping over quite a bit of money for a really nice full buy. Nice opening for Alistar, just dealing with these pistols. The Deagle already removed from play. Sneaky beaky like Soju coming up behind. He's going to be taken down as well. Didn't deal that much damage either. Zeph, I'm pretty sure got headshotted there, but it must have been through one of the surfaces. Say cheese. Just real quick, taking a look at the upload again. I can see there's a couple of issues with it dropping every now and then, but on my end it's fine. Again, so it does seem to be Twitch that's just dying. Are you guys? Let me know in chat. Are you seeing it on other streams? I know someone said it's 480p DreamHack stream. That quality doesn't look too good. Let me know if you're seeing it elsewhere. If you've seen it elsewhere, obviously, like I said, this happened 2 days ago. The ESEA main broadcast was just screwed by it. I think they cancelled it in the end because there were like major outages across Twitch with a DDoS attack. It's been 2 days since, so, and it'd be a weird time. Why would you want to shut down Twitch at this time? I mean, the whole European zone is off. America's gonna be dead as well, or dying. Seems like an odd one. But 11-8 nonetheless. Avant looking to win this round with a double op setup coming through. They've not got a whole host of utility with 40 seconds left on the clock, but a lot of control. You can see aggressive positions being taken over towards the B site. Soju's watching the cross. So there's no way they get to B without them knowing all about it. Sniper's covering him down through the connector, but that won't matter because it's all about B. And as they cross over, decent damage done by Soju. Gets himself into the corner, so he's still going to be alive. Sniper pulls back. He should have cover from heaven, but it's already taken down as Sterling falls. Shot missed by Sniper. That could be a big problem for him. Flashbang going through. Sniper's blinded by it, though, and they're able to close in the distance on the back of that. Missing another shot. That's going to cost him his life. Bomb eventually dropped. Soju going to peek around at 10 seconds. Just has to guard that bomb. He's peeking out aggressively. Tries to go into Monster. Oh, no. Moko has to stay alive. All he has to do is survive in the smoke, but he's taken down. All they had to do is play a little bit more passive there, and they had the round in the bag, but it doesn't happen as 11 and 9 Order pick up another round and close in the distance on the victory. As Avant now, their economy is wavering. They've only got pistols to come into this. Again, it's going to be a P250 and a Deagle. 2 Deagles actually. Soju picks up one as well. So we'll see what they can do with that, or if they get an opportunity to do anything with it. Hazard picks up Ballastar, and we're into a 5 versus 1. Not a whole lot. That's going to be done outside of that Alistar kill. So it's not the worst for Order. They don't lose too much. Avant coming into this full buy. No AWP unless Sterling wants to go crazy, and he does. He's taking out the glass cannon. Oof. Well, we'll see if that gets any reward. Sniper so far didn't have a great time down towards B when he had that AVP, but this time it's all about Sterling trying to make it work as a big old squishy target. Peeking around the smoke, catches them crossing, but doesn't catch the kill. And that's the important part of that. The information isn't too valuable, really. As the tank comes in a long Order, put into a position that they can definitely afford to close in quite a lot of distance before facing any serious resistance. Sterling's even now playing passive jump spotting towards bank. So this gives them a great opportunity to get towards that bomb site, drop smokes, and claim it quickly. The thing is, they are playing it pretty slow. They don't fully want to commit towards A just yet. And as time goes on, Avant with their 3 players towards B will eventually start to rotate back up. A very quick shutdown there as Order are deleted. And again, if you're just joining, I want to let you know the net issues going on right now seem to be a problem with Twitch. I'm again checking my upload, and it's clean, it's fine, stable, 15 megabytes up, and yet for some reason we're dropping down to 0 at times. So we'll restart things in between the maps and make sure that it's all crispy clean. (12 to 10). Avant a man behind early on. Order are spreading out, claiming a little bit of control towards Monster. Players pushing towards A, but it's not looking all too terrible, all things considered. You have to now wonder what they're going to be doing late on. They've left the time down to 40 seconds. It wasn't looking too terrible for them with a minute left, but they still haven't full committed to a push. They have to go pretty soon. The smokes and flashes go over. Here it is on B. 3 players still here to defend. 25 seconds on the clock. They're forced into making this push. 2 players go down. Third on the floor as Hats falls. And Alistar is trying to get something done, but not able to manage it. It's all onto Zeph. He's got 15 seconds to work with. 2 kills to find. Player down towards water that he has to deal with. And the time is going to be their ultimate enemy, as they just have to play cat and mouse here. Faking at the plant. Zeph isn't able to find the kill. And again, Soju just going to let that clock run down. Zeph has to get out of here. He doesn't want to die after time. Took it in the left, should save him. And now 13 to 10. So much being done right now by Avant in the previous round. Just running down the clock so much in order. Just playing mind games with themselves, it seems. Opening kill for Soju. You should see a fairly clean round now, as there's not a whole lot really for Order to do. They're stuck into a 2v4, and yet Alistar comes out with another to bring us into a pretty convincing situation now. A 2v2, Avant pushed back. Not having a great time whatsoever. Shot going to be connected for Alistar. Where have the gun models gone? What's going on? Things are looking a little bit awkward on the T side. Sterling still got his though as he swaps over to an AUG. He's full blind and easily picked up by Bueller, who catches a kill and brings us 13 to 11. Now what is going on? All the gun models have just disappeared. That is very weird. I've seen it on one player before, maybe 2, but not everybody. Everybody all at once. What the hell? Are we actually going through a round with no gun models at all? That's so weird. I guess we'll just, we'll fix it after this round. I know how to fix it, so don't worry all too much. It's a quick cleanup. Only a P250 left over on Sniper. I swear he's got a P250 in his hand. Spamming away at a distance, finds himself 1 kill. Eventually going to be dealt with, though. Let's switch it over to a pause screen very quickly as I sort this out. There you go. We're back on. I'm ready to go. 13 to 12. Avant have the lead, but for how much longer is Order are looking to take this first map out of the hands of the picker, which is Avant. So, like I was saying there earlier on, once we jump to the next map, I'll reset our server that we're connecting through, and hopefully everything will be Gucci then. We can only hope, pray, and dream. The pause comes through from Order now, 13 to 12. Avant have had a pretty decent spot. I kind of handed to them early on, but they've had a really, really difficult time in the last couple of rounds closing this out. And that does make us a little bit worried. Some text popping away in chat there. They're obviously having some form of technical issue. Pings seem to be cool. Doesn't seem to be too much issue there. Let me throw it to a pause screen so I can open it up and see what they're saying. Yeah, apparently Sterling's having big connections with big connection issues. Ping command doesn't work. So we just gotta sit here and wait. See if he can get himself sorted. We'll take a deeper look into the issues here. See if there's anything else, anything going on in Twitch in the background. I'm gonna do another restart soon. Let's see where we're at in the stream. There we go. Okay, we're back on. We're back jumping into it, so we don't need to worry too much about... No, we're not. Okay. Alrighty. Again, to a pause screen. I need to read the chat, see what's going on. Okay. So they fixed their tech issue, but now Hazard's in the toilet, so they have to wait for him to get back. Fair enough. They unpaused the game, ready to go, and then went, oh no, Hazard's peeing. A couple texts in chat. There we go. We're ready to go. Hopefully he washed his hands. That was a pretty quick pee. He scared me. Scared me on that one. You don't want to have your hands all over your keyboard and your monitor. Well, monitor? Your mouse, not your monitor. I mean, hell, maybe you want to put your hands all over your monitor. Bad idea. Especially if you've not washed your hands. Don't try it at home. 13-12, a nice close series. Avant have been kind of robbed of the heavy lead that they had. Oh, I'm hearing far too much typing in chat. Scaring me into thinking they're going to match medic this. Doesn't look like it. Already the fight coming in, so it's definitely not going to be the case. As we're going to see a hold down towards the B bomb site, not going too well for Avant yet again. Falling behind early on. Push coming in. Zeph is able to pick up one onto Sniper and leave us into a 4 versus 2 with only Hazard and Sterling to hold down. Things are certainly getting a little bit scary as it just keeps on going the way of order. A 4 versus 1 at this point. Sterling had it all to do, but he's taken down by the jumping up op. And with that, the situation is certainly not improving. (13-13). Full utility going to be bought up by Avant. At least full nades to see if they can get some free damage and make it easier for these pistols to connect. Order, on the other hand, are coming through with obviously a very decent buy on the back of the round wins they've just had. And so should be able to repel such a niche investment, let's say. Haven't used up their nades. I'm really impressed, I suppose. They've still got 4 nades left with a minute left. They're waiting until they spot out some players. Now knowing that it's going to be a hit towards A, or at least that there's multiple players here, they begin a rotation up with 3 players. One will probably stay around heaven. Hazard's kind of stuck in between, doesn't know where to go. And okay, commits down towards the B bomb site. Malku spots them out. Here's them coming through long. Nade going to be thrown over. Doesn't do too much damage. Doesn't do any damage, really. I think 1 HP at most. Caught out by the Molotov and forced back. Sterling's going to try the same. Oh, that Molotov's doing damage to Zeph. What's going on there? Nades go through towards default. Don't land any damage themselves. And that puts it into a situation that Order really shouldn't be able to lose. Sterling's last alive, hoping for an exit or the ability to run on the site and find a bomb, or a weapon afterwards to save over. And it's not possible. In the end, 14-13. Order take another round, close in on a victory, and Avant at this point have got to be feeling disappointed with where they're at. I lost control. Literally, my control button fell off my keyboard. But I've recovered it now. So it's okay. Don't worry about it. Stay calm, everybody. Stay calm. Or calm, I should say. I'm still impressed coming into things. I expected a much more one-sided scoreline for Order. But the fact that Avant were so close to closing it, and yet haven't been able to do so, is a little bit disappointing. Again, a pause comes through, and I'm still assuming that this is going to be a tech issue, considering they had that for such a long time, and I don't think Sterling really fixed it. Sniper's on 172 ping, so that would be a decent reason to call a pause. And someone's DC'd. So it's even worse. It was Sniper. Okay. He's obviously restarting. See if he can get his internet back on track. Speaking of which, what I'm gonna do then is I'm gonna shut this down and switch server real quick. See if we can get a better connection. Because obviously, like I said, things are bottlenecking. No point explaining the intricacies of it, but it's an issue. you can see it in the lag. I think you guys are like catching it all, but it's speeding up, right? Or something along those lines. Because my upload is going between like 300 kilobytes and 20,000. So that's not where you want to be at. It's Twitch is receiving all the data, but staggering it, which is bad. So we'll see if we route through a different server, how things get on. Hopefully, again, I'm really sorry for the tech issues that have come through, guys. It's not ideal at the best of times. We'll restart, see what we can get done. I'll be back in a second. 10 seconds at most, so stick around.